Yes, guys, so right now we're currently at Peel Park's 3G pitch watching the Rugby League game. Currently Salford are training, and they're playing against the visitors, Chester. Salford are currently second, Chester sit third.
And we are underway at Peel Park. It was a varsity match-up, early knock-on in favour of Chester. And we have an early varsity match-up. I'm your commentator for today, as previously mentioned. Willams doing it solo. But yeah, Salford taking on the University of Chester. To my knowledge, both sides first. And very excited. Coming from Leeds, or Pudsey to be specifically. On one side I've got Bradford Bulls, one side the Rhinos. Always been interesting to call a game in the league, and it is an absolute pleasure, especially when you have two teams of this standard. Big hit from Salford. Chester trying to push through now. Not looking for the passes. Literally just brute force through it, not trying to build a line or anything. Salford showing a good core now to bring him to the ground. That's another one. Turned over. Here comes Salford. And I'll tell you what, very passionate, which is something you love to see, and something you do notice more when we film the rugby. Both sidelines, always up in voice, spurring their team on. And spur on this should, this is a big game in the league and for morale. Across very short seasons. Salford's final game in league action will be next week, and that is explosive from Chester, pushing through, fumbled. A white shirt manages to cling onto it. Oh, do they? Oh no, good work from the Salford man there. Just nestled into it. Yeah, a win today, as much as it would benefit the league, would be huge for varsity, which of course is on the 20th of March in Chester. Still no reports yet on whether we will be making an appearance. We hope so. We've built up quite the team. We've gained some experience, and again, we are trying to cover every sport, and I hope people do realise that. So being able to go to Chester would be a pleasure. It's just all down to communications. Big breakthrough from Salford, who just enter the Chester half for the first time of the match. And it's turned over again. And both teams seem to be just testing it early on, it is a bit interesting how, despite how up north we are, you don't see much coverage of the league on the Bucks website. I have the app, of course, and there's about 5 leagues per league, which is quite interesting. We reside in the Northern Second, and you never know, a big win today and then potentially a result away to Leeds. Could see us move up a division, which would be lovely. Oh, he's done a good job there to keep going, the Chester man. We would like to apologise to anyone watching. Unfortunately for either side, we have failed to get team sheets. So that means we cannot refer to players by name. But of course, if you know the team well, that won't be an issue. There's a poor kick, and Salford going to capitalise, getting some yards as the first down happens.
Pass this message on, make sure you're scratching the ball. All of you.
And Chester just wanting to calm it down, really. They don't want to get into a back and forth game. They want to gain as much control as they can, and dictating their own tempo will play a huge factor in that. Ball regained by Salford, who get possession once more. They need to get something with it now, because so far the game has been dictated inside of their own half. And that could be what Salford have looked for. One more. No, he decides to hit up the shimmy. Should be easy. Oh, he's brought down. The referee does give a try though, and that was a very good effort from the Salford man there. Looked like he was going to knock the pass on Bruff after breaking through. Good fake though, as he gets not the prettiest try, but it is one. And Salford take the lead. Let's see if they can convert. Up steps, number 22 for the uni. And he has no trouble with that. And Salford, well, didn't make it look easy, I'd say. You know, just finally got it into their own half for the first time of the match, and really just took advantage of Chesters' defence. So I guess we're just weren't expecting Salford to just be so awake. But a great start, and what Salford would have wanted. And one they're going to look to add more on. I would like to highlight the Chester number 7 there didn't give up, and that's something that the coaching staff will be very happy of. Good grit and determination. Chester get us underway. Kick towards the camera staff. Here comes Salford. Good effort, gets the down.
This could go on it, lads.
7 minutes up. I would like to see a Salford player now going down for his injury, getting treatment from the staff. This is something we saw when commentating on the Union. Injuries are quite frequent in this spot, and of course it is going to be. It's a contact event, but it's never nice to see, regardless of how often they do occur. It's a tough cookie, and I think he should be carrying on in just a few seconds. We're back underway. I would like to highlight, I don't think I brought this up, but it is Salford playing in our traditional navy blue and gold. And I like the use of the gold. Some, a lot of teams with their kits elect for the yellow, and Salford making it look very professional. And they're coming through now. Incredible strength! Goes down. And it's another try for Salford. And it's just that brute strength, just pushing their way through. And he landed on his back, but he managed to just turn it, get the ball down for the try. An ideal start. Salford 10 to the good, looking to make it 12. And again, if you're new to the sport, it does if you're new to the sport, it can look very easy from when you're watching. Just he's got to just kick it, but so much more mentally. It's got to play a lot of mind games, especially with the long wait. But it poses no issues. Lovely. An extra 2 points for the University of Salford, who make it 12-0. good kick from Chester. And Chester, I know they clearly do seem like the underdogs in this one. They do need to pull something out of the hat here. I was going to say nothing silly, but that would be the commentator's curse, and clearly has had an effect. Ball back in possession of Salford, which we like to see. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Salford not shying out of doing the nitty gritty, and that was what you want. Apologies. They will run into a wall of 4 happily. Beautiful pass. One's going to keep going through. Arm around the neck. Bit high up. I'm in a bit of a headlock, but we're good from that rugby as the lads. It's a hooligans game played by gentlemen, as the old saying goes. Very respectful. No call of the knock on there. We continue. Oh, but we do continue. The number 7 drives it all the way home. And that is another try for Salford. And what an explosive effort there from our number 7. As our lead grows to 16, with, of course, a potential chance to add an extra 2 on. If you Chester now, it's got to be, okay, yeah, we are getting coshed, but there is a chance in this game. There's no way you can call it a wrap up already. But they just have to really buck up in defence. But that, of course, is easier said than done, especially with the way Salford have been going today so far. From far out, it would be quite the feat. It does not get that one. Salford missed for their first time of the day from conversion. $18 to the good for the University of Salford. Sorry, 16? Terrible math from me, apologies. Back underway. Commentator. Yeah. Right, see ya. Just received a call from Amelia, who has done a few presenting jobs with us. She says, on Salford's atmosphere, you can vote for the next rec night, and she says, do not vote for the Western night. She made that very clear. Cap knocks off the Salford man. They keep going up. Oh, big hit. Surprised he managed to keep on. He's done a great job. Just kicked through. Chance to use that explosive pace down the right hand side. Chester fumble, kicked out. Well played by both sides. But preferably, Chester wouldn't want to be in the position that they're in.
Odin.
Oh, and a chance there to win it very high up the field. Referee calls it. And we restart. Van Bag's not where we want to see. Everyone's getting stuck in now. Kicking off right now. Tension's really boiling. It's not what you want to see in this Well, it is hot, hot, hot. The weather may not be great, but the game does. A little scuffle between both sides there. I'm not really sure. I think the player wasn't really happy with how he was held. The referee's going to have a word with the player from either side, just making sure he gets a hold of the game, and that's always the most important part.
Yeah, got a fucking camera in here. I didn't touch him somehow. Should have.
Yeah, especially when these teams play again. In about half a month's time, good handshakes from both sides. Really just got this boil over. But I think they may remember that for next month. And at the restart, it will be in favour of the Navy. Of course, you never want to see the confrontations in sport. You do what you are here, of course, for the game. But it is nice, when you do see it in other sports, it can be a bit of flopping, bit of slapping, It's a good thing these lads do preserve the ranger as well, because God, that could turn ugly. Physio's tending to a Chester injury. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's good. It's just like feet went in the way, to be honest, trying to keep moving around.
Like you're looking to switch that half time, if it's alright.
Scrap was just out of blue, to be
I
honest.
know, that was one.
I don't know what it was called.
Oh, that's cap. So there's 41 minutes left of the battery.
Oh, right.
72 left of the SD card, which is fine for us. But we have another battery, so it should be fine.
Oh, sweet.
Terrible that they're fully charged on. That's a bit annoying.
Huh? Yeah? Tight.
Nice Johnny jumper. Looking after. No. Just coming on. Oh, yeah, good.
Are you ready, mate?
Yeah.
Back underway. Salford, chance to get a try. Oh, fumbled. Didn't risk the knock on. Referee calls it. Sorry, he didn't call the knock on. Apologies. Oh no, mate. Guys, we haven't a use of this. Again, if anyone's watching this that is a fan of Rugby League or Union, with hopes to make Salford Sport a society next year, commentators is something we would be looking for. So if you have good rugby knowledge and you want to maybe gain some experience broadcasting, like all of us here, feel free to just send us a message, because it's really appreciated. And a lot of the time it will just be myself down here, because you know, a lot of lads don't have that confidence to call a game. Restart through the scrum. And let's see how Chester react. Line played fully out wide. Getting some good yards. Massive hit. And I won't let him get up for a few seconds after that one. Salford showing some aggression. Things nearly kicking off again. Chesterman having to be held back. And it's got to be frustrating, you know. Salford enjoying themselves. They've got a confident lead early on. So just putting in these big challenges really must do a mental and physical toll. Make sure you get in the game, man. Back with the scrum in favour of Salford. Oh, and there you could hear the smack come off that. Call for a forward pass, and it goes through. And wow, looks to go through him. And of course, that is what he's supposed to do. You could hear the smacking sound from it being slightly off.
I didn't know what was going on, and then I saw you and I was like, oh right, we're scrapping.
No, it was like hit.
You're not seeing me sprint? Go on, Dan, that's yours!
Some man running back, he has to play it smart here. Nothing silly. No, he's done a great job, a beautiful spin. He's managed to drag it nearly all the way back to the halfway line. Great work from the Salford man. Oh, and that is great work. Incredible yards gain. Good work from Chester though, to contain him and not let him get all the way. They attempt to go down the right, push to the ground, and that's the second stop. Number 3 approaching us. I would like to. I don't think we have got, you know, to the final down yet, which is in part good defending from both sides. I'd say. Salford now a chance to get another one. They've got to get it. They do. Number 22 gets his second of the day. The Uni making it look easy. That's why the camera's going to get really wobbly if you aren't doing that. You need to use this, so it's just going to move the camera completely out of it. Just make sure you get. Conversion, knocked just far left, but he's still, of course, 4 points for Salford, which they'll be very happy with. Uni have a resounding lead as we approach. I want my watch at as last 10, but I'm not sure if they do stop the time here. But so 10, it's not. Could be a bit more. 20 to 0. Could be as soon as the under away again.
One down to one Barton.
Good catch from the Salford man on the right as he pushes through. Has to hold on to it here. He does. Great attempts from him there. I think the number 4. Great job. For Salford now, it's got to be nothing silly, you know, just play your usual game, keep going, keep exploding down the right hand side. He has one man to beat, goes a bit high. The referee may call for a penalty, because it's definitely a higher one, but yeah, taking gambles. I think there's no troubles in that. Just really giving it a go, being experimental and just having fun, which is what Salford have got to be doing. Beautiful line attempt. Will he pass? He does. One more's made. 17.
Not done, sir.
Calls for a knock on. Wait, no. Salford get another try, make it 24 and potentially 26. Thomas will move the legs at that time.
No worries. I'm going to readjust that as well because the
no,
it's not. I really thinking that would go in earlier. No, I was not like later on. Sounds like that. Shut.
You missed the scrap.
No, she's just got shouting.
You missed when it kicked off. That was a massive scrap like right here. Really? Yeah. It was sick. It's good because it's like no one's actually swinging. Because if people actually started swinging, then the game would have been called off.
How bad it was.
Yeah, like look, it was handbaggy, but it has to be handbaggy because if you start swinging, you know that's when you can get in trouble. Yeah. Like the angle here, it would have been an impressive one. $24, Tilly good for Salford. Yeah, it's coming to an end, isn't it?
Start half an
Yeah, there was a microphone bag, and of course because we've got this, I was like, oh, we don't really need it. But I'm assuming the microphone bag had the headphones in.
Yeah, that would have been.
Half time, I'm a bit cold, so I'm gonna sprint up, get some joggers on,
Yeah.
and I'll get my headphones for you.
If you want to grab some gloves as well.
Yeah.
I'll give. If that, do I don't know.
You do? Oh, sorry, I'm really sorry. I completely forgot. I took a pair of joggers for the hike.
Oh, no worries.
So like, if you,
I've not even noticed.
Oh.
No. I was saying, do you want? I was like about to give you the key to my room so you could go in.
if you want any, I can get some from you.
Yeah.
I know you're feeling it, so if you want to, you don't have to stay home. If you want to go back,
Get some pictures. Did you get any pictures of him?
Yeah. Instagram looks very pretty today.
I'm on the basketball, aren't they?
It's really cool. So like, I think Finn and Charlie, they're going to be on like Man Nets thing, and like just talking to them about our team, and they're going to come on ours and talk about our team, which would be really. I think that would be sick.
That would be dope.
I didn't realise the difference between both of our teams. But yeah, we're fucking doing it. That guy on the ball right now, he's really good for Chester.
So are we winning?
Oh yeah, it's 24-0. That's great.
Oh, cheeky feet from the number 22 there. And this could be a chance for Chester to get their first on the board. And I would say they do deserve points today. But they do need to challenge more for it. Oh, and he's failed there. Failed to release it on time. Did you get that gritty, Thomas? Excellent celebration. Sorry for not calling it there, but Chester get their first try of the day. And as I said, you know, it's good for them for getting one. Could be good for morale, especially making the conversion would be huge. But I think just taking advantage, you know, getting stuck in. And for Salford, it's got to be a wake-up call. You know, it's still a long way to go, but as you see many times throughout many sports, anything can happen. Comebacks are possible.
Reckon you'll come back on at some point? See how it goes.
On the half-time interview, lads.
Could, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I'll take a miss.
Oh, if you wanna, feel free.
Well, I'll end it if you. We'll end it.
That's fair.
What's it for?
So like, I use like gave us no like experience like doing commentary and stuff. So like a few of us in first year we set it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we mainly did footy, but we've branched out a bit.
Pix, did you know you're recording this in 4K?
How are
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'll change it
why don't you
time.
come for Arthur?
I'm not fucking coming off.
I mean, we can.
Did you see if you made that conversion?
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you not know?
I filmed it. I can't remember if it was.
That's good timing. You can do this properly now.
Half time at Peel Park. And sorry, not sure about the conversion, but Salford very much to the good right now, and a lot to look at the break. Okay, I'm multitasking right now. I will be commentating and on the camera work to get us underway into the second until Thomas is back, who's substituted with Harry. Halfway through the first half of action. And it will be Salford kicking it towards Chester to get us underway. 24-6, the conversion was made. And that is an excellent effort from the Chester man, and he gets the layoff. Great effort. Unfortunately, nothing could be done for it. But not the longest interval of really about 3 minutes. Going back into the match. And the message for Salford is don't let this slip now. Keep your game the same, and of course, don't do anything that could jeopardise your reputation. Oh, fumbled and in possession of Salford. Oh, and that's Schoolboy. A knock-on call for the Salford man, and just as he's won it back, and he's done such a good job to do so, he's lost it.
Lucas, you do us a favour, mate. Red flag down there. You grab the black coat and big water. Thank you. So, red, one bag. Big black coat, and then the big water. Thank you. Love you. Love you.
And this Chester attack now. Oh, Carlsborough wants a knock on. Salford very happy with it. As this time passes on, I would like to tell you about our schedule for today. Currently, as it is a 1 PM start here at Peel. That's covering the rugby. Also, at this time, the women's football first will be playing against the Manchester Metropolitan away from home. And then at 2 o'clock, which is... Oh, we have past 2. It's 2:15. So that means the men's seconds for football are underway at Wrexham. Salford Sport going international. And oh my goodness, he could have gone coast to coast with that effort. Great work down the left flank. Let's continue. 5 PM, we have the netball. And then we finish our day at 7 away to Bolton in the men's basketball seconds, which will all be found on our YouTube. Salford pushing through. And Salford close to scoring a try. Is it given? I believe it is. Ideal start to the half for Salford. Thought he let it go personally just near the end, but he does make it.
Was it how long we've been recording for? No. I've got 53 minutes left, and I'm gonna. As soon as this is scored, I'm gonna swap to the next battery. The rugby union want to know if it's filming tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
No.
Unless we can't actually. But the messages.
Yeah, they messaged us on 2 different. I think they saw all the others that we're covering, and they were like, "Please."
Well, they have a game today. We just.
Oh, is it today? Is it they?
They have a game at 4.
Is that home or away?
Uh,
Maybe that's the one they were asking for. I saw it. They asked tomorrow, but that could have been. They sent that yesterday.
no, I know.
Yeah, they asked us last night.
A chance for 30.
Ref, was that converted?
Yes,
You say yeah.
I think it was.
Tom says yeah, we're going to go with yeah. 30 for Salford. To the 6. And a great start for the unit.
Camera people, what's the score?
34.
Matt's getting it. I have to do this for me. So I can go back
360.
on. Circle right. Yeah.
Any chance?
And as we get started towards us, you start to think, is it over as a contest? I hope not. I hope not. Fast restart from Salford. Playing it through to their number 4, who has been so tricky with his footwork. The referee calls it. He is held. And we restart. Salford looking accurate, clean, and composed with their passes. He sent his man. And it's another one for Salford, and that is a pick of the bunch. That's a highlight reel for the unit who are enjoying themselves on the field today. And an excellent job. Just, he got to the last man and he knew he was going through mentally. And then all he had to do was just say, listen, this is my call, this is my home advantage. Takes it to the right of him. And Salford again. Another lead. This time they are up. So 34. Chance to make it 36.
Smell. I'm a bit thirsty, smell that. Also, you can tell I've done it because I've managed to get after the stains. That's me. Through turf stains.
Looks simple. It was simple. 36-6. Up and out. Possession in Salford's favour. Lovely sound in that collision. And wow, look at the speed. See the speed when he went off.
Except when your elbow is still fully out.
Tape on your shoulders, tape on your head, tape on your wrists. I knew this game was
Well kept, Josh.
Oh, and the referee turns it over for obstruction.
Professional foul, turn it bin.
A professional foul for Chester.
That rule was a thing that I started when I was Chesters.
The red and white to get us underway again. And here they come. Oh, and a last second pass. Just a gaining the yards, but also gaining a few downs.
You see that? Yeah.
Chester really knocking on the door now. But an excellent job from Salford. As it stops and turned over. Shouts that was a bit too high, and I'm gonna like, I agree with him, but keep going. And it's still yet to happen, but this is a great start for what could be maybe the first time Salford doing 100%. Where we win every sport that we broadcast with you guys. Of course, we are not sure with the results of the other sports, but could potentially even get them to you, depending on how fast the other guys are.
You're really good for that, even if you get like back.
Salford speeding down the left.
Yeah, you're really good at sticks, man. No. No, go let him score this. No.
Is he going to get called? It is. It's another one for Salford, and I think morally, Chester looking defeated, fuming on the floor. that could just be injury, but they cannot let morale drop now. As much as, you know, this is, I won't say over as a contest. Have to stay strong. Have to stay strong, persevere, and not let this scoreline become ridiculous.
It's second versus third though. Second versus third. Do Man Met play today? Oh, so we might not be able to play that. It's fine, we'll be back when we play back. Let me have a look.
They're doing it now. Oh, interesting. Good. I think that went in.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, he's not that loud. It's a made conversion. I think me and Thomas Ruff agree that he went through. So, of course, the score on the top left will show you what's going on. But we have 42, and you know what? If I'm right, we'll give himself a pat on the back for the scorekeeping. Hands are currently in bits, constantly having to open this notebook. If it means I'm putting down Salford tries, then I will not be complaining. We're going to get a bit of behind-the-scenes action here. So, Thomas, you're from, is it Formby or Thornaby?
Formby.
Formby. Is that a rugby league or a rugby union
Oh,
part of town?
rugby union, but we tend to play with Birkdale, and there's a lot of groups that have people from Formby and from Southport. It's a really nice place to play some rugby. I've got a friend, shout out to Dan Kirk, he's playing for Finland at the moment, a friend from Formby, and we absolutely thrashed range quite a few times together. You know, you've got to love, you know, knocking over some people on the butt. You know, the drinks afterwards.
Love it, Thomas. And I'd like to give a shout out to Stanley Rugby Club, residing in West Yorkshire. We played Newcastle in the cup last season, which was quite the occasion. But yeah, big up to the black and white. Chester gets back underway. Salford, Hyenas trying to cut him down. That would have been a chance to get something good, but I think just a bit too high for the number 2's grasp. And you know what, I think you could really applaud Chester if they managed to keep Salford out from this, because they are very, very close to getting some more points on the board. Salford is trying to power through. You can do when you've got a player of that size.
Mason, watch these two!
Number 21 goes to the ground. And we seem to restart. And he's trying to do it all himself now. Good hold from Chester. And they just keep trying to push on the right hand side. Oh, just laid it off beautifully there, pushing through. High in the air. Caught. No calls for a knock on. We continue. And held again. Sure, that's the 4th. Great line. Can he finish? He does. It's another one for Salford. And he's got to be happy with that, you know, they tried it on the right, didn't find much luck, switched it to that left, and then bang. More points on the board. And they're going to be happy with it, they really are. You know, it's not the most competitive fixture, of course. You know, they don't really have that busy of a schedule, the Rugby League. So they probably would have wanted a more competitive game today, but you're never going to complain about come to a win, especially against Chester.
You can see Chester retired though. They're going too high for the tackles.
Thomas is going to give us some insight. What do you think, Thomas?
Chester, you can tell they're tired. They're going way too high for the tackles. They're not going to get anyone down doing that. But you can tell, you know, it's past half time now. They've had a good few moves, both teams. Unfortunately, that's just not led for a score for Chester. So we're going to see if this conversion goes in from Salford.
I'll take the camera, Thomas. I'll take the camera. Right.
Let's see. Can Salford get another conversion on the board? Brilliant strike. And it's in. Great movement for Salford. If they can keep this momentum, they'll do an absolutely incredible win.
Yeah, they will.
And I think Chester might feel a bit sad after it.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Back underway. And a resounding lead. Oh, and an excellent catch there from 21. And for anyone wondering about what experience, does Salford Sport TV have with rugby playing? Because, whenever you watch a sport, there will always be a few pundits who have played back in the day. And, well, my experience is very limited. Year 8, I think they first introduced it to us, and a few of the lads weren't happy with our few of us who weren't too interested, played, and, rightfully sort of put a few tackles in on us. But yeah, I think I scored about 3 tries in my high school career. That's not in games, just in practice. But 3 huge tries, and there's a reason they put me on it today.
Down back. 2.
And here come the away side. And this is nice from Chester, still going forward, looking, switched on. It's just going back where they've found troubles and blips. Oh, he's done a great job there, the number 27. Throws it off to the man, one up to him. He's down. Is it a try? No! Great defending from Salford on the line, throwing the bodies in front. A bombardment of blue, which has the ball overturned. Oh, stopped. We'll find out. Stopped. Kicked on. Who will get a hand to it? The green fence. And Salford restarting straight away. I'm not sure this was allowed, but the referee, he's going to call that back. I wasn't even put it in there. He just picked it up straight from off field, ran it up, and there we go. Now he goes. Gets down low. A torpedo. Swift and effective. Salford, smaller lads, time to go forward. Actually, I nearly thought they snatched the ball off him, but the referee deemed it as a foul. And something that we realised about the quality today is that we were filming the match in 4K. And Thomas, can we confirm this match is still being recorded in 4K?
It is still, and I think I'm probably going to edit in 4K. Why not? Our rugby league team, they've done a brilliant job today.
Yeah.
We may as well give them the footage as crisp as we can.
And they will be wanting to watch that in 8K. Another try for Salford. Just making it look simple. And when you play like that, you love to see it. Approaching around the last 15 minutes of the match. And Salford, it's interesting how you would approach this now, because it's not really like in other sports where you can just run the clock down and not really have to attack. But in rugby you're forced, and it's a gift and a curse.
The gift being, of course, for everyone watching who gets to see a lot of action. Oh, it's wide.
T.
I can't walk, mate. I think you can't blame him not being switched on, Cal. You said to play.
Salford 52 to 6. Do you know, if Chester don't get anything today, I think they could potentially have another try in them, but it's good that they're not going back with nothing. You know, this isn't professional. They're not going to be wiping their tears with £50 notes. Let's go straight back to uni. Could have a 9 AM tomorrow, which you have to stuck in at Peel Park. You know, for me, it doesn't sound like my idea of a good time, but these guys love it, and I'll tell them because you know it can be such a good release playing sport, and even for us, I feel like as much as we do take this serious and enjoy it, it is a nice change to our usual work. Like I'm doing law currently in journalism, and Harry, so are you. Not rocking with it. Not one, mate. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Harry, go on, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I know it's it's just rugby league, extra curriculum at university, but what I'm seeing from the boys, they're doing very well, but with Chester they're giving a good game, and even if it's not really going their way or in their hands, they're not giving up no matter what. And that's the kind of good thing you like to see in sport, never giving up when times go tough. And it's not like they're going to leave here with with nothing, like zero effort. They have had a few tries, and but Salford have been the better team. But it's been quite an equal game, going toe to toe like war. And with Salford currently second, I feel like that goal of being first is why they're fighting, and hopefully that's just how it comes home to Salford. But so far so good the game's been.
But for a usual rugby game, I would say we have been blessed with the lack of injuries. Of course, I don't want to jinx it. There are a few Chester men to the side of me who can't continue for today. But in contrast to our rugby union game, this is a lot nicer. That was constantly being stopped for many issues physically. Oh, cruising past men now, the number 4, and he has done a great job there. As Salford build up. Salford really can build on this. Of course, their record will grow to 3 wins and 1 loss in league action. And if they can do the job to Leeds next week, you never know.
Ethan!
I'm injured, mate. I'm talking about you, I'm talking about him.
Great effort there from the Chester number 10. Gaining yards. And the noise starting to come back from the host as they know this could be a good chance to get some on the board. And he's pushing through. Goes down. Try Chester. Loving the celebrations. And they're here for a good time, and I love that. And as much as, you know, you've got the whole varsity and, you know, you want to win and all that, it is nice to see both teams getting points. Listen, I've, in my playing career of football, oh, sorry for mentioning the F word, but I was on the back end of like a few batterings and just getting one myself or someone on the team picking up one. It always, you know, it eased the blow, I would say. So a nice try for Chester, who have a chance to grow their points to 8 if they make this. Sorry, not to 8. 12.
So it looks like left.
Oh, and a great kick. He's done a good job there. Cheers from the Salford players, but that's an excellent effort. As it's 12, we're going to the final 5 of action. That's one for his personal highlight reel with that effort. Back underway, makes the catch. Oh, and that is rapid from Salford, holding him down, having a bit of fun. It's not the position Chester wants to be in. They're really going to have to try hard to get out of this. And they keep pushing him back there. The ref calls for a hold. Well, if he didn't, it could have gone all the way back. We like to have fun here at Salford Sport. The red and white gaining yards. Kick it on. Good effort, but number 22, he will make that look simple. A really high challenge. The referee may penalise him for it, but possibly not. A bit unneeded. Unnecessary, but it'll be that frustration, won't it?
Go. Go. Nothing wrong with that. Go. Every week.
But unfortunately, looking at the schedule for next week, we probably won't likely be covering the Rugby League next week. Away to Leeds are 1. You know, it's not the easiest one we can do, and especially with the fact that we do our own transport for the matches. It's not ideal. And you know, you never know. Maybe if there's a few spare spots on the coach, we could potentially travel with, but it's all up to the teams, of course. On a personal note, I'd like to congratulate myself tonight. First outdoor game in shorts. It is always very cold just standing here for a full match. But I thought, you know what? The players need to know that it's here at Salford Sport. It's just really hard. The message has been made clear.
Legs! Sneak those legs!
17 blistering through the middle. Pull of the shirt. Little spin. Over down. Knocked on. And it is full time at Peel Park. Rampant, dominant, and quite frankly, monumental from Salford. They have shown realistically what has been a walk in the park for the home side. Chester showed great determination, you know, I believe didn't stop, you know, going forwards. I was impressed with them in their efforts towards goal, but unfortunately, it wasn't their day, but fortunately for Salford, it was. Big morale boost going into varsity, and a big chance for their promotion hopes next week as they make the trip to Leeds at 1 PM. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Bix Williams, joined by Harry Smith and Thomas Charnock, and we will catch you in the next one.
Hooray! 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 Soft.
That's sportsmanship, that.
Right, boys. So obviously, you know, you guys won, didn't you? And you know, obviously Chester have lost, and you know, it was a good game for you guys. You know, you lot were just tirelessly, you know, going to war, and you know, what was it, you know, that kept you going like that?
Well, to be fair, we need to win the league, so like we've got to get 82-point difference in the next 2 games. So that game will help there. We've got 54-12 there, so it's a good 42-point difference. So it'll help us with winning the league. We just need to win against Leeds next week.
Yeah, it was a good game. We all came together as a team, obviously with the league. So we need a good few points against Leeds. This game set us up well, and yeah.
Are you guys confident with the trip to Yorkshire next week? Since you know, with the momentum of today's win, I think, you know, will it build you up?
I think we've had a tough few weeks, really. We've lost against Lancaster, we've got really beat by Lancaster, and then today just to come back and actually give them a good game and win, it's going to help build a bit of confidence in the team and stuff, so it'll help in the long run. Yeah, seeing those odds that Leeds have played so far, I think we've got a good chance at winning. If we train hard next week, we've definitely got it.
But with today's result, do you think it's because you're at home, or like, you know, home advantage?
I think when we play at home, we get a bit of a better squad, to be fair. It's like there's a bit more numbers and a bit more turning up to watch us, so it helps in confidence. It helps the lads work out and play. Yeah, home's definitely an advantage for us, obviously, because we play on Astro. A few teams play on grass. So when they come here, they have a tough game adapting to the ground here. But then when we go upstairs, we have a tough time adapting there. So, yeah, definitely home advantage.
So lads, well, I think what we all want to know is, you know, something went on a bit earlier in the game, a few handbags. How did you see that?
Well, listen, it's rugby league, so sometimes it gets a bit tetchy, but as you can see from the scoreline, we've given it in hand.
And the celebration, I loved it. Could you run us through that and, like, you know?
I would have hit the bloody, but this is my man.
So naturally, my idol in rugby league is Hamiso Tabuai-Fido. So I take him with the fins up. Obviously, just a little bit for cameras, lads. So enjoy that.
And of course, you know, we're going to be travelling to you guys in a month for varsity.
Beers on coach there.
Do you think you guys can, you know, pull one out the hat?
Yeah, we'll do it. 100-0, mate, 100-0. I'm probably going to score 15. It's going to be easy. I hope that number 8 comes again, rattled. And, Lucas is probably going to score 7. He's pretty good up and coming. And yeah, I think we'll give him a good show. We'll probably get battered, but yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers.
Give us a cheer for Chester. There you go. Studio audience. That's what you.